So let's count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So we have a rollers finals. Perhaps a predictable outcome. Or at least the expected outcome. Okay, biggiemac kind of taking pains to maintain what is actually just going to be a split triple well. Yeah, take some burns off of the top. Finally the line comes, turns that split triple well into an row 1 dirty Tetris well. Well, you know, like untidy Tetris well, let's call it. Or a line now would be perfect. Okay, I mean, you know. Almost now. Now, is biggiemac gonna stick with, no, gonna burn it down to the ground. Re-establish that right side well. Meanwhile, DocPi hasn't had any of that same inefficiency. 120,000 points for DocPi, 69,000 points for biggiemac. Nails the T-spin though. Oh, nice set of pieces there for biggiemac. Hey, Tetris. Narrowing that lead slightly. DocPi 2 Tetrises ahead right now. Dealing with a drought. There's the line. Okay, another Tetris. Okay, Biggie getting very high up with just not the best stack. Now heavily L dependent, but gets the L just in time and gets the Tetris. 221 for biggiemac, who is closing that. No, not really. Okay, I was going to say closing that lead, but actually taking lines into account, it's you know, mostly the same. So DocPi managing to maintain their slight lead, but it's all to play for, really. Like, it's extremely early right now in the game. Oh, but those moves. Oh no! Is there going to be another? There is another line, but oh, an early top out from biggiemac after a couple of fumbled moves, and she looks about as surprised as I am. But game 1 is going to go to DocPi. Oh, so we'll count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh no, Biggie. Okay, she's getting the stack in order. That is some good moves there. Oh, nice adjustment there. Double line dependent, but there's 2 lines, so not so bad. On a perfect T as well. Stack now back in order. Just needs another line to get the Tetris, and there's the Tetris to Biggie. Crisis averted. Okay, another Tetris. Oh, a bunch of Tetrises. 145,000 points for DocPi, 85,000 points for biggiemac. Tetris is to bring it to 108,000 points. Oh, a bold move of that line from biggiemac, but it works out, gets the other Tetris. Okay, L dependent there, or line, whichever comes first. The L came first. Does take a single. Nice adjustment, kind of a... I guess that was kind of a Corian adjustment there. Very delayed, well not delayed, but very kind of late Corian adjustment. Okay, DocPi has a T-spin set up. There we go, nails it, gets that T-spin. Love to see it. Okay, and yeah, that lead is completely dissolved. There is no lead now. 251,000 points for DocPi. biggiemac, 249,000 points. So just 2,000 points between them. And at the same line counts. But biggiemac with the superior looking stack right now. So are we going to see a reversal of fortunes? That's the question. Okay, another Tetris for DocPi. Seems like they've got things going a bit better now. But biggiemac has taken the lead. Although, oh, that stack is so dangerous right now. Gets the line, but that, oh, yeah, got some work to do there. And another, though, gets two Tetrises. Now just has to kind of fix this up. Plenty of space to do it in, though. So that kind of worked out well for Biggie. Or at least as well as can be expected. I was probably hoping for a J there. Still hoping for a J. It's not going to come, but there's the line. Okay, Tetris ready off of row 2. Oh, and DocPi is actually scrambling at the top of the board at this point. Yeah, the line came in time for biggiemac, but not for DocPi. There's another one, and that's going to be a split triple. And yeah, biggiemac has managed to establish quite a considerable lead in this period. 378,000 points for DocPi, 492,000 points for biggiemac. So a respectable score leading up to transition for biggiemac, and perhaps a slightly low score for DocPi. But at least his stack is starting to look good. Okay, 395 transition versus 517 transition. Both players now with great looking stacks though. Oh no, but it's spiraling out of control for Biggie. Just some misplacements, and that's all it took. So, is she going to be able to fix it? Oh, perfectly timed line. And another one. And a perfectly timed J. Things actually... Wow. That is some luck with those pieces. I mean, come on now. You've got to... That is definitely pretty lucky. But biggiemac's stack now looking perfect. Tetris 592 for biggiemac. 463 for DocPi. Okay, DocPi is sorting out their own troubles. A square would be nice, or like an L and J. And there we go. Kind of got an L and J, a little bit delayed, but it will do. Stat now looking good once again. Tetris for DocPi, 500,000 points at last. 635 on biggiemac's side, so 135,000 points ahead at the same line count. So it's a promising lead for biggiemac. She just needs to maintain it and maintain that consistency. It takes a double. Whew, holding out pretty late for that Tetris. And given biggiemac's lead, maybe she doesn't need to be taking risks like that, but that's clearly her playstyle, and it's clearly working right now. 721 versus 554. Nice little T-tuck there from DocPi. Tetris for DocPi. Oh, and a perfect L and J combination, followed by another Tetris 621, but versus 786. So 165,000 point lead for biggiemac, but biggiemac has 2 holes in her stack now. Oh, and then a great big square hole further up. That is unfortunate. Nicely timed lines there, though. Oh, that could have been a flat T and it would have burnt out nicely. It's a shame to miss that. Oh, gosh, that Z, there was just nowhere good for that. And we're getting close to level 29, and that kind of dead drop on the J, not handy. Oh, nice LJ combination there. 739 for DocPi, who has reached level 29. And it's a Chasedown. 811 is the target, and it is possible, but it looks like DocPi's stack is rapidly, yes, getting out of control. biggiemac is going to take game number 2. GG's. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, nice start from biggiemac. DocPi's stack not looking quite as nice right now, but they're making the moves that they need to make. biggiemac definitely kind of depending on that L coming. Oh, DocPi kind of playing with fire there and misses the Z spin, which could be troublesome. But thankfully, at least so far, there's not. Although, oh, just nowhere for that damn Z. Okay, smart not to put that line, those few lines that they got upright. There we go. Stack now looking good. Lives to fight another day. Tetris, 170,000 points. biggiemac at 242. Yeah, very nice survival. Tetris to biggiemac, 336. Tetris to DocPi, 204. 132,000 point lead for biggiemac. Certainly takes the pressure off in this early stage of the game. Yeah, in fact, monster pace from biggiemac. 406,000 points through 91 lines. I know, if you can keep this up, that's... What's that? That must be 600k transition pace. Just about. Well, in fact, no, not just about. Like, easily, right? Me saying just about. Oh, DocPi's stack not looking amazing. Gonna have to make some moves. Oh, those are some nice pieces for it though. Okay, still not out of trouble. Oh, and that L is going to be tricky. Oh, double line dependent. Fills one of them, kind of. Oh, okay, that's really nice. That's nice. That's a good piece. Oh my god, he's going to get out of this. Oh, and he gets the Tetris. That is some survival. Now come on, we gotta pay respect to that. That is some survival skills. There were no 347 transition. There were no there was no luck involved in that. No good pieces, no great sequence, and DocPi managed it. Managed to stay alive and fight another day. Okay, 544 transition for biggiemac, followed immediately by a Tetris to 568. DocPi, there we go. Finally Tetris ready, gets the Tetris. 400,000 points for DocPi. Gonna just build off of row 2. Oh no. A last second change of heart. Burns it back down to the ground. Wants that extra row. Doesn't want to be messing around. Wants all the thinking time that can be afforded to them. Oh, line dependent in the middle of the stack. Has to just fill it with that, what was that, J. And then burn it off the top. Oh no, turning it into a row 3 Tetris well. And gets it. Oh, interesting. Gonna go for it again. Like, had a chance to burn it out there and did not. And now just burning it out there, that was maybe just a kind of a risky decision, and then thought better of it shortly afterwards. But 501,000 points for DocPi, 728 for Biggie. Still maintaining that over 200,000 point lead and significantly behind in lines as well. So big. Oh gosh, this stack for DocPi. Ooh, and that T misspin is unfortunate. Oh, just 2 lines at the exact wrong time. It needed to be earlier. And you can tell he's got that lean, the kind of I've given up lean back. And that is going to be it. A real suffer game for DocPi. And biggiemac is going to take game number 3. GG's. If you want to play this one out, do. I'd quite like to see a max. Like we're pretty close to the end at this point. Okay, so just a recall from earlier, Biggie managed to get 998, was 2 lines away from the max in kill screen, didn't quite manage to put it off. Okay, a little bit further from the max this time, but with a much better setup for it. Oh no, but oh no, those hung lines. 968. Close, but no cigar. GG. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So DocPi has to win this game to stay in. biggiemac is going to want to take it, because then she will be the champion, the Hopefuls October champion. Classic Tetris Monthly. And let's see what happens. Okay, a much better start for DocPi this game. Okay, some cool moves there from biggiemac. Managed to get kind of 2 Tetrises out of, you know, some just an interesting kind of setup. Staying efficient and burning down. That's what you want. 146,000 points for Biggie. 144,000 points for DocPi. So players are neck and neck, both with pretty decent stacks right now. Biggie stack now looking marginally better, although I don't know actually. Both stacks looking good. Tetrises for both players. Oh, lovely adjustment of that T to burn off of that single with the L from Biggie there. Oh, but unfortunate there with that line. Oh, with those 2 kind of line piece timings, but stayed calm though. And stack looking great. Takes the triple, takes the Tetris. And gets another Tetris just about. 274 for Biggie, 288 though for DocPi, who was just slightly ahead. Okay, whew. It's getting late for me. I'm going straight to bed after this. 343 for DocPi, who's just has to make a few burns, gets that Tetris, brings it to 374, 370 for biggiemac. Oh, who's gonna have to covered over the well, but not in a way that they can kind of burn it out pretty easily, and does so before the line comes. So staying efficient. Just needs that line to come. Any moment now would be great. We certainly appear to be in just a short drought. There we go. There's the line. Oh, just some tough pieces. A real tough sequence there, and you can see it reflected in the stack of both players. But Biggie is out clean first. 390 for DocPi, 429 for Biggie. And Biggie shaking her head at that what appeared to be a misplacement of the J, but gets absolutely perfect pieces, as if it wasn't any mistake at all. Like, definitely fortune smiling on Biggie, at least for those few seconds. 476, 442 for DocPi. Getting pretty close to transition, just 7 lines away, so it's 2 possible Tetrises, at least on biggiemac's side. There's one, 501. 2 possible for DocPi as well, and now just the 1 possible. Gets it. 489 transition for DocPi. Oh, that J is not what... Oh, it burnt off nicely, but yeah, that is gonna... Okay, 503 transition. Quite a high transition for Biggie there. But manages to reopen the well and get a line down at 530 for Biggie. Another Tetris, 555. Too late for me to be making like timer circuit jokes, I don't know. Make your own jokes, electronics people. Okay, DocPi's stack actually looking great, but needs a line. There's that line. There's another one. 566 for DocPi, 592 for Biggie. And yeah, Biggie's stack actually looking a little bit dangerous, especially now with that T. Oh no, and that is going to be it. Tops out at 593. DocPi has managed to get the lead, and it's going to take the game. So that is 2 games apiece, and we have a decider. We'll count it down. Here we go. The last game of the stream. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'm just sort of thinking, like, there are words for when, you know, if someone's super into like English culture, they're called a francophile, right? Or like an Anglophile, I guess. An Anglophile for English, a francophile for French, I guess. Probably, that would make sense. What is it if you're super into American culture? Tetris for biggiemac. That was like a possibly developing situation for both players, but both players are out of it. I'm also just trying to think, like, what is it if you're a super into various different cultures? Like, Francophile for French. Like, Deutschophile for German? I don't know. Like, maybe they're just... I mean, it's interesting that there is one for French and one for English, and that they're both quite well known. Oh, that T on biggiemac's side, I don't know about that, but I'm sure she'll get out of it soon. But yeah, what are they for, you know, for all the various other cultures of the world? Like, and Japanophile, that's a thing. Like, the being super into Japanese culture. Yeah, maybe it's just Germanophile. And it's just an English thing. I don't know. Oh, Trisky, it's so true. Why can't they both win? I mean, if they both manage to top out on the same score at the same time, they could both win, maybe? Or would we just play another match? I don't know. I like the idea that we just say they both win. But that's probably not going to happen. And if it was Sidnev, then, you know, there'd be the one push down point kind of thing, just guaranteeing that that wouldn't happen. That's right, Liliana, indeed. 999999 is the top score possible in unmodified classic Tetris, which is the only way we should be playing it, right? Okay, our Barrow and chat. Americanophile? Americanophile. I don't know. I have to look up the pronunciation of that. So it could be Americanophile, Americanophile. I feel like I like Americanophile to go with Americana. But that is the first time I'm hearing that. I feel like it's one of those things that, like, you know, maybe Webster staff were like, oh, we've got to have our own word for this. Let's just stick this one in. What happens when your country ends in like if it doesn't end in a consonant kind of thing? See, what would it be? A Chinophile? China-ophile? I don't know. Anyway, there's some Tetris happening. This is the final game. Let's I should stop mucking about. I'm very tired. I'm starting to get a little silly. 477 for Biggie, 392 for the Doctor. Tetrising 419 to 505. Oh, misflip of that S. Well, kind of a double flip, I guess, of that S on Biggie's side is not too big a problem, actually. There you go, some nice pieces to fix it. Yeah, I like that second one, Liliana. 582 transition for biggiemac. Big transition score. Ooh. Almost prescient with that square coming up on biggiemac's side. But 542 on DocPi's side, so catching up quickly. Not far behind at all. Oh, and oh gosh, this is dangerous for Biggie. And yet she survives once again. Oh, and God, that was a very high up dirty Tetris there for Biggie. Jeez, that is some survival and stayed efficient throughout. Another Tetris, 681 for Biggie, 650 and a lovely S-tuck there. Stood up S-tuck for DocPi. Okay. Oh no, DocPi undershift of that line. Gets the next Tetris anyway, but now has a kind of weird thing going on in column 3. Okay, DocPi taking no risks, wants to survive. 697, but 798 on biggiemac side. Really kind of 100,000 point lead at this point, more or less. Okay, Tetris with DocPi is 739. Oh, Biggie's stack. Looking okay, looking okay. Oh, gosh. I was really holding my breath waiting for that line. That's going to be a split double, but Biggie lives to fight another day. In fact, it looks like she's building for a Tetris well on top of row 3. Oh, look at that L like spin tuck thing. Wow. Jeez. She's impressive herself as well. I mean, I would be. 953 as well for Biggie. Big score, 852 for DocPi, who was a little behind on lines, but not so much that that isn't a considerable lead for Biggie. Okay, Biggie's stack looking good. Just needed a line. Max out for Biggie. A24 into level 29. Finally, the first max out of the stream. 924 though for DocPi, so not far behind. 960. Biggie still eking out those points. A70, but it's too much for DocPi to chase down. Biggie is going to take it. He's going to win the final game of the stream and become the Hopefuls Classic Tetris Monthly October 2024 champion. And it is biggiemac. There she is. Justifiably happy. Tournament winner. Red bracket winner. Hopefuls winner. biggiemac 42. Classic Tetris Monthly October 2024. GG's.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.